Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. We are actually here to talk about the story of Kingdom Freak. This model, myself, and a journey that I have been on. But before I start this journey, let me give you a little bit of an update. This is not my actual form. It is this one that's about to come up in 3, 2, 1. This is better. This is better. This is actually my new model now. So we should be able to do this thing. So let's get this started. Let's get this story started. This is a story about myself. Kingdom Freak. This is how I came to be this. This is who I am. I will say this before that story starts. There will be more of these videos in the future. There is not just going to be one video on this. There is going to be multiple videos on this channel, so please stay around for more of these videos. I saw my life as a young boy, shy and happy with the way things were. I never really liked school because it was either too easy or I was super isolated from my peers. I couldn't tell you, to be perfectly honest. I wish I only saw a few people. I only saw a few people as close to me as one of my teachers, Dux. He was there around for many different times during my school years. Having a place to go whenever I broke down, talking to me to make me feel more confident. Another is a close friend, Goodwin, who just wanted to be weird with me a lot of the time, and would just have fun with each other, playing games, nerding out over anime and manga. There wasn't much that I did to help build my confidence and self-control. My dad enrolled me into a karate class and got my first Dan black belt there very quickly, within 6 years to be exact. Because I took an interest in karate, my dad built me a practice ring for both of us to practice in. There were other things that my parents found to be good for my habits. However, I either got bored with the activities or just didn't see why I needed to do so. My dad was the person to push me to do things that were outside my comfort zone, so I thanked him for that. Unfortunately, he died 2 years ago before this story started, and the dojo has remained unchanged since then. I was in high school in my 11th year when this day came up. Normal day. I went to school, went to my little part of the school, relaxed, did some work. Fortunately, the work was really easy for me. I didn't apply myself, I just got bored with the work. I was over in my little part of the school when a couple of people came over. Hey you! What's wrong? This was the same routine over and over again, kind of like some cliche from an anime that everybody knows, where someone berates them but likes them, but she doesn't seem to like someone that would be like that. Something just seemed off about her. I couldn't tell at the time what, but we can talk about that later. Just make sure you get your stuff in on time this time, Kingdom. Sure thing, Tali. She walked off after that conversation. Tali was the student council president, but she seemed to prefer working alone, but was still proficient in her role as the head of the student body. I watched as my good friend Goodwin approached after he caught sight of me. Hey man. Hey Goodwin, how have you been up to? I'm usually bored in school. I go to the library to see if everything's in order, coming out to hang out with you. Goodwin, I know you came to hang out, but can you please stop trying to be like me? What? But I... Goodwin, I am literally bored at the school. That's why I don't do the work. Everything is easy. I just want the days to go and not to be at this school anymore, but I have to attend. You, on the other hand, do because you're bored, because you're struggling. I'm not struggling. And you're not going to the library because you want to make sure the books are in order. Whoa! Hey, cut it out, man. I hate it when you joke like that. I know, I'm sorry. Goodwin is a good guy. He's just a bit slow at times. Can be a bit creepy, but he'll get there in life. Hopefully. Anyway, he's my friend from a young age. He's been one of the few people that really knows why I'm normally away from everyone. But he doesn't put pressure on me to talk to others if I don't want to. I know I haven't asked this for a while, but are we able to go to your place sometime with the dojo? Why? Because I like the way it looked. Plus, I need a refresher on how it looks. Yeah, sure. Nice. I'll see you after school then. I spent the rest of my day doing extracurricular activities and advanced classes. These were more the science-based stuff like chemistry and physics. But the day came to an end and I waited at the gates for Goodwin and was shocked to see Goodwin and Tali walking together half an hour later than everyone in the cohort was out of the school and finished with the club activities. That's new. You two coming out together was not a sight I was expecting to see. If you must know, I was talking to Goodwin about his behavior in the library at lunch. He's never going to do that again. I'm sorry. He also flinched in a way that he was going to get hit again by her. Anyway, why are you here? Windog the troublemaker? I'm not a troublemaker! What, you let me stand out here in the cold, just to come out with the head of the student council, and you still say you haven't been making trouble? He just shot a defeated look at me. I mean, I guess you're right on that. Tali looked shocked when she saw him defeated that much. I'm kind of surprised I couldn't make him that defeated when I was talking to him earlier. So, she looked at me after saying that. I'm going to see you two troublemakers tomorrow. As she walked off. Hey, what did I do? You didn't hand in your assignments! Do it tomorrow or else! She properly walked off around the corner after that. Man, she can be a bit too mean sometimes. Man, if she heard you say that. Please, I don't want to die. Anyway, want to head to mine? Oh, yes. Goodwin and I started walking home, and I noticed a couple of oddities happening around the place. I kept it quietly to myself until I noticed the oddities were happening closer and closer to the home. Hey, Goodwin. Yeah? Is there anything going around here from the normal? Goodwin looked around. Not that I can see. These oddities were like dashing shadows moving from place to place. I couldn't tell what was moving with them. However, we moved towards my home. Met my mum. Hey honey, how you doing? Doing fine. Just got Goodwin here. He wanted to see the dojo out the back. Oh, okay. Honey, mind if you clean up in there after you're done? Yeah, sure. Everything that we have, Mum has always been there to take care of us financially. But after Dad died, she unfortunately became super buried in her work and tried to make things as steady for both of us. But I have been able to be independent from her, but it can be annoying when she's distant at times. Both me and Goodwin headed over to the dojo in the back. You would expect the room to look like a dojo with the mats, the floors, the weapons kept clean and neat. However, since I haven't been in here for so long, some of the stuff is kind of dusted a little bit, and the floor mats were kind of misplaced due to them being raised during the weather. There weren't any signs of pests, but it had been a while since I last stepped in here. The last time I did was the last time Goodwin asked to come in here, which was nearly a year ago. Jesus, you haven't been in here for a while, huh? I don't normally come in here since Dad. Yeah, I know, but still. Well, I have to clean up because of all the dust and dirt. Did you want to help? Nah, I just wanted to have a look at the place again. I still hope that you work on it. Goodwin, don't. Yeah, I know. Dad died of a heart attack in front of me. There was nothing I could have done. The ambulance came and they tried to help, but they couldn't reach him in time to save him. He was a good person. He actually didn't have a good career, however, he made up for it for being a good father. Dad was always able to let loose and had a fun type vibe. Mum would be working and he would pull her away from the work to have some fun with me and him. Anyway, Goodwin left and I started cleaning up the place. Swept the floor, cleaned the weapons, except for one that weirdly didn't have any dust or dirt on it. Anyway, finished up the cleaning and was thinking about trying to practice again, but felt like, what's the point? And started to leave. When I walked to the door started to spill a spewing. The door started to spill a shadowy essence. What the? I grabbed the nearest weapon and braced myself for whatever happened next. And the shadow started to spread to all corners of the room. It started to materialize into a physical form, and I swung the staff that I grabbed at it, but it didn't seem to affect it. It looked like a small Wolverine shadow that manifested in the blacks and purples. It bared its shadowy teeth and lunged at me, and it barely missed me as I dodged to one of the weapons. As I scream and swing this longsword at this creature, it cut clean through it, but it reformed from its place once it was. Oh, come on, I complained, as I frantically panicked as two more shadows appeared. As they started appearing, I ran over to the head of the dojo, grabbed the rapier that was made of blue and red, and struck one of the two shadows. The first shadow actually looked like it disappeared as soon as I struck its head with the weapon. The other two creatures started snarling at me and started to become more cautious of the weapon. Oh! As I say, both me and another voice say, "Finally!" What? I didn't have time to think about it as both the shadows pounced at me and I struck one and dodged out of the way of the other. With one look, it looked at me with those glowing maroon eyes. Getting a better look at it, it kind of looked like a larger than normal dog that was a bit deformed, that walked on 2 feet. It's kind of like a small shadowy werewolf, but it doesn't seem, but it didn't seem not as fast or more aggressive, and I listened to its guttural growls before hearing a voice. Vanquish it. I recoil a bit and go, what? As I recoiled, that creature sure moved in fast. I slashed it at the creature twice and destroyed it. As I began to allow myself to catch my breath slightly, but suddenly voices started creeping in. Well, we have another champion, said one. Yes, we do, said another. I look around with the rapier retracted for a reactionary stance, looking around for the source of the voices. Who are you? Well, there's no time for that. We've got somewhere to be because as a strange black portal midway through that sentence appeared. Huh? What is this? That is your future awaiting for you to meet it. Okay, I'm not stepping forward. Ah! As I started getting pulled into the portal, as this was the start of my journeys to meet other people and the start of a new era of my journeys. Me, Kingdom Freak. Well, I do actually want to say this before I go, that this is actually one of the cooler things that we kind of do have a lot of stuff that we have. We've got this sword over here. We've got that I'm just gonna grab here, and we have got a large amount of stuff that we can do here. And well, wait, No, wait, stop, no. Oh, well done. This is the first time that you'll see us. Whoa, wait, what? Yes, it will be, and not the last. Stay freaky, everyone.